Hey, what's up, everybody? Nick and Matt here with Swapt to bring you a new segment, Drops with Swapt.
This is going to be a new weekly series here on Swapt where we preview all the upcoming drops for the week upcoming.
Alright guys, so as always, before we jump into the video, if you're on Instagram and Twitter, make sure you give us a follow. The links for our socials will be in the description below.
And as always, guys, remember to subscribe to our channel. Make sure you smash that notification bell. Make sure you smash that like button. And leave us a comment down in the comment section below. Let us know what you're looking forward to this week and what you're trying to get for yourself.
Alright guys, so jumping into the video, welcome to the very first episode of Drops with Swapt. So we're going to go over possible stock drops first. And the first one on the list is going to be the Jordan 6 DMP, which has a retail price of $200. And it's supposed to be dropping on April 11th. And as you all know, it was supposed to drop in March, but that's been pushed back due to the COVID-19 pandemic that we have on our hands. But this is a very possible shock drop at some point before the original or the expected release date. So just keep an eye out for that. Here at Swap, they'll definitely sell out. We don't think there's going to be a high resale value. But yeah, so just definitely keep an eye out. And for me personally, I am not a big fan of this shoe. I like the Jordan 6. I don't like the DMP colorway. It's just not a fan. So it will definitely be a pass for me personally.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge Jordan 6 fan in general. I don't know a lot about the story behind this shoe either. So for me, it's going to also be a pass on this one.
Cool.
So next on our list of possible shock drops for the upcoming week, we've got the Air Max 90 Bacon. And this shoe is expected to retail for $150. That could go up or down a little bit. We're not too sure 100% on what the retail value of that shoe will be. This shoe was originally released in 2005 for a meat store in New York called Dave's Quality Meats. And it was supposed to be releasing on Air Max Day this year, but it's obviously been postponed as well, again, due to the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That is, obviously a huge issue right now globally. So we're not exactly certain on what its release date will end up being now, but it could very well be something that drops at any moment. So keep your eyes out for this one. We're also not sure if this is going to be a re-release of the original that was released in 2005, or if it'll be like a 2.0 version of the shoe. But yeah, so at Swap, we think that this one will definitely sell. And given what the last pair did, we definitely think this one will resell as well. So my personal opinion on this pair is I think that the colorway, the way they put this shoe together to sort of highlight the meat market that they collaborated with is super cool. Nick and I are both, he's much more vegan. He's strictly vegan. I'm like a pescatarian. So this isn't really in the realm of something that I would want to buy and wear on my feet just because of what it is. But it is a good looking shoe. And I do expect it to probably do well when it does release.
Yeah, and for me personally, I want these shoes. Vegan or not, you can call them bacon. I don't care. I'm going to call them vegan bacon.
Yeah. But
they're fire to me, and I definitely want them for the toe.
For sure.
So next on this list is a highly anticipated sneaker. It is the Travis Scott Nike React 270, which has a retail price of $170. This was originally set to release April 10th, but due to COVID-19, just like everything else, is being pushed back to May 1st, but there's rumors that this will drop on Travis Scott's website, so definitely just keep an eye out for that. Turn all the notifications on that you have for any app that updates you with anything like that, and then also subscribe to Travis Scott's website so you get emails about drops and stuff like that. There's definitely one that you don't want to miss out on. Here at Swap and everywhere else in the world thinks that these shoes are going to sell out, and they're going to have a high resale value. It may not be as high as any other Travis Scott's, like the 1s or the 4s or anything like that, but they definitely will sell out. They will have resale value. So if you can get them, definitely do so. Me personally, I like this shoe. It's not my favorite Travis Scott collaboration. And if I do get my hands on it, it will not be to keep. It will definitely be resell and give you guys a video.
Yeah, I think that this is actually one of my favorite Travis Scott collaborations. I actually really like what he did with the silhouette of the 270. So for me, I would love to be able to snag a pair for myself, but it's going to be hard to have that in the closet, dead stock, and pass on resale. So if I do end up getting them, I'll probably end up reselling them as well.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so moving on into the schedule drops for this upcoming week. On Monday the 30th and Tuesday the 31st, there's not currently anything that we could find that's scheduled to drop, but we would recommend you do keep your eyes peeled for these shock drops that we mentioned. They could potentially drop at any time.
For sure.
Obviously, that could be on Monday or Tuesday. But moving forward to Wednesday, April the 1st, we've got the Nike SB Dunk Mid Griffey, which is set to retail at $110, and this is dropping exclusively on Cali Root's website. So we do recommend that you follow them on everything that you can and subscribe to them wherever you can, so you can keep up to date and really be notified if these shoes do drop or when these shoes do drop. Because at Swapt, we do think that they are likely to sell, and they're probably going to be more for collections, not so much for a resale. So people are going to hop all over these when they do drop.
Yeah.
And me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the colorway. So that for that reason, I'm probably not going to want to try to grab these for my own collection. And seeing as they're not going to be a shoe that's really going to resell, they're going to be something that I'll probably pass on for myself.
Yeah, and for me, I'm not a fan of SB mids, like, at all in general. I actually do like the colorway, and I like the Griffey version of the shoe. But as it being an SB Dunk Mid, I'm cool. It's a pass for me, for sure. So moving on to April 2nd, it's not really a big shoe day, but again, keep your eyes out for the shock drops. But it's Supreme Week 6. So they're having their highly anticipated collaboration with Lamborghini that people have been waiting for a long time. I don't know exactly what the items are going to be, how they're going to look. We haven't seen any like real images yet, but definitely follow us on Instagram, because as soon as we know, we'll post it there via our story. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Whatever it is will sell out, and depending on what the item is, we'll have higher resale than others. So yeah, definitely follow us on Instagram so you can keep up to date with what that will be. Personally, for me, I'm not a huge fan of Supreme clothing. It's nothing against Supreme and the brand. I think what they do is dope. Like, I definitely wanted that Tupac tee that dropped a little bit ago. But anyways, not to get too off track, it depends on what they drop if I get it, because I'm a big fan of their accessories, which is what I get most of the time from Supreme. But yeah, if it's anything clothing related, I'm probably not going to be too much going after it.
Yeah, I'm not super big into logging into Supreme every week and trying to cop everything that they've got dropping. I've actually never done that, but I've been Lamborghinis have been my dream car since I was 4 years old. So this one in particular is probably something that I'll probably log into their website and try to grab a t-shirt or a hoodie, depending on what they do end up dropping. We're not 100% sure on what they're dropping. But if it is something like a t-shirt or a hoodie, I'll probably do my best to try to get this for myself. Okay, guys, so next up on April 3rd, we have the Nike collaboration with Stussy. They've got a pair of sneakers dropping in 2 different colorways. They're the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon Cage 2, and these are dropping alongside some clothing as well. Now, the shoes were first released on March 27th at select retailers and on Stussy, and they retailed for $170, and they're available in a black and a fossil colorway. And the clothes that are dropping as well with this collaboration are the fleece sweatsuit, a long sleeve knit shirt, and a beach tote. And all of this stuff will be dropping on Sneakers app on April 3rd. And we think that all of this stuff will more than likely sell the shoes probably more than the clothing. And we think that the fossil colorway of the sneakers will sell better than the black colorway in the sneakers.
For sure, yeah.
And I personally like the way the shoe looks a lot. I definitely think that the fossil colorway will do better than the black colorway. And if I could end up getting a pair for myself, I will definitely do my best to do that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the fossil colorway as opposed to the black or whatever they're calling it. They're calling it something else, but it's really just a black shoe. And I will go for the fossils for sure. I'll probably go for both of them. I'm not going to get any of the clothing just because it's not something I'm into. But I'm going to go for both the shoes. And if I get the fossil, I'm more than likely going to keep them for personal because I'm a big fan of those. So moving on to the next day, April 4th, we had the Jordan 1 High Court Purple White that will be dropping for a price point of $170. And if you haven't yet, go to our channel and watch our video that we dropped on those a couple weeks ago. It's definitely a good one if you want to kind of like see how the shoe looks and get our opinions on it. Either way, that's going to be dropping on Sneakers app and select retailers. The best bet if you want to get this shoe, because it's definitely going to sell out, is going to be via Sneakers app, just because Nike itself is keeping the most stock of, to get them off. And you can't go to any stores right now because, 90% of them are shut down due to the COVID-19 issue that I keep bringing back. But it's something that, is making a big impact in the sneaker community. So yeah, it's going to be releasing online. That's probably the only place you're going to be able to get them. Sneakers app will be your best bet. And Swapt, Nick and Matt with Swapt, think that this shoe will definitely sell out, and it will hold a good resale value, especially if you hold on to for a little while. Me personally, I want the shoes for me, not for anybody else. Typically, we would go out and get, like 6 or 7 pairs of the shoes. But as we're not able to do that, it's not something that's going to happen. So I'm hoping to get 1 pair for myself.
Yeah, for me, as I keep saying, and I'll continue to keep saying, it's a predominantly white shoe. It's a Jordan 1. Like I said in our review, I'm into it, and it's one that I'm going to go after for myself.
Cool.
Okay, so next up on the same day, we have the Nike Blazer Isle collaboration. This shoe is expected to only drop in local skate shops. And again, because of COVID-19, this is probably going to only drop online at those skate shops. And we don't think that there's a ton of hype behind this shoe, so it'll probably sit, but it's really hard to know. I think personally it's a cool looking blazer, but it's not one that I think I'm going to go out of my way to get.
Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't like the shoes at all, so it's definitely just a pass for me all around. I'm good. All right, guys, same day, another drop. This is going to be the Vans OG Era LX and Sneakers and Stuff collaboration. These are sets, or there's going to be a lace-up version and a slip-on version. Lace-up version is going to cost $85, and the slip-on will be $79, and is releasing exclusively on SNS site as of now. I don't know if it's going to be releasing via Vans or not. But if you're a fan of the shoe, go ahead and hit the raffle before they close it. If you're not, don't do it. I don't see, Swapt, we really don't see these shoes doing too well on the resale market. But it's definitely hard to tell because it's such like a loud sneaker that, it's going to take a loud person to wear it. Personally, I think the shoe is fire. Like the lace-up version. The slip-on, I'm good. But the lace-up version, I definitely signed up for the raffle. I think it's a cool-looking sneaker. It just looks like you have an old pair of shoes that you just colored in and stuff like that, which I think is cool, kind of nostalgic in a way. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to get those shoes. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with Nick. I think that the laced pair is a lot better looking than the slip-on pair. I also really like what they do with the midsole. On these Vans.
For sure.
But I have my Fast Times pair, which is really similar. I could color them in myself if I really wanted to. So I don't need this pair. So for me, it's going to be a pass, but I do like the way that they came out.
Yeah. And he mentioned the Fast Times video, so go ahead and check that as well.
Go ahead and just check it out there. I'll put it.
Alright, guys. So thank you for checking out our very first episode of Drops with Swap. If you're not already, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, because we want to kind of start doing a live stream.
Yeah, for sure. In tandem with this.
Yeah, so definitely hop on our Instagram at SwaptCo. The links will be in the description below.
And like always, guys, please remember to subscribe to our channel. We're loving seeing a little bit of growth that we have seen. Smash the notification bell, smash the like button, and let us know in the comments what drop you're looking forward to most for this upcoming week. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
You can't slam yours, dude. The mic's there.
But they can't see the mic, though. So.
But I slam mine. You can't slam yours.
I can't do it.